It's the Texas weather discussion video. This is for Wednesday, the 6th of June. I'm Donovan Neal. After a rather rough night for most places in the DFW metro this morning, we should warm to absolutely pleasant conditions and also very dry for the next several days. But first, let's take a look at some of the hail images that we've been seeing all across social media via Twitter. Of course, this is some of the hail in Capel and Carrollton and Plano, some of the adjacent areas. They've received up to golf ball to tennis ball to even baseball sized hail. Of course, this is the one from Steph Allenson. This is where he received baseball sized hail in North Carrollton. And of course, you can find more hail damage, more hail pics in social media, all across social media. This is actually from Logan Parker, located in Carrollton near Hebron. Adjacent to Hebron. This is his windshield of his car that was just completely destroyed last night. Take a look at the glass table. Wow, yes, this morning was just absolutely brutal. And take a look at Steph Allison's windshield as well. And of course, we've been seeing this is only a very small percentage, like less than 1% of all the hail damage pics that we've seen. So if you have any to send our way, be sure to tag us on Twitter using hashtag ApexWX. So let's get to the video. Let's take a look at the upper air look across the nation this morning. We do have an area of high pressure, that big heat bubble starting to form over West Texas. We're in a northerly flow aloft. Let's go to and this is the visible satellite view. You can see not really much clouds about in North Texas. That main activity is down to the southeast of us. And temperatures this afternoon as of 12 noon, mostly in the upper 80s to low 90s. And I think we'll warm a few degrees before the late afternoon hours. Take a look across the watch warning map. Not much going on across the nation. We do have a few heat advisories in effect for the big country in West Texas. But in North Texas, we remain quiet. Much of the nation remains pretty quiet, except we do have some severe weather issues possible for parts of the plains near Kansas and Nebraska and Iowa, some of the adjacent areas. On day 2, we have a marginal risk that extends in West Texas, and we have the standard risk for the western high plains. Notice that we're in the green, which means we'll see the chance for some isolated cells that could produce some large hail, but no organized severe thunderstorms are expected. And on day 3, marginal slight risk stays up to the north. This is the average rainfall for the next 7 days. And you can see for the DFW North Texas region, not much rain expected. Maybe less than 1/100th of an inch of rain expected over the next week or so. And again, that's any isolated shower or thunderstorm that decides to randomly form during the afternoon hours. Let's take a look at the tropics with these Atlantic hurricane season. We're actually on day 6 of the 2018 Atlantic hurricane season. Nothing new expected for the next 48 hours to 5 days. Though if we go to the Central Pacific, we do have the first tropical storm of 2018, Tropical Storm Aletta, which is expected to become a hurricane tomorrow evening. But that's expected to stay way out from the land areas. So let's go on to the model output. Let's go to the GFS. This is the 12Z run valid tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock at 500 millibars. You can see broad ridging for the south central United States down here. We remain quiet. Highs in the mid 90s with more sun than clouds actually. And this is Thursday, and this is Friday. Not much to change. Highs basically stay in the mid to upper 90s with mostly sunny skies. Any isolated thunderstorm that decides to form, any isolated showers and thunderstorms that decides to form will produce some likely heavy downpours, lightning, and maybe a hail threat, but they should remain few and far between. We'll continue to mention a very small chance of an isolated storm forming each day. This is Saturday and this is Sunday. Not much change during the weekend. Highs remain in the mid-90s with mostly sunny skies. This is Monday of next week. Still no change in the forecast. This is a week from today, Wednesday, the 13th of June. We have broad ridging. Actually, heights are about where they should be for us. And like I said, any isolated thunderstorms should remain few and far between and very confined. And if we take a look in the Gulf, we do note we do have tropical mischief near Chile right there. And let's take a closer look at that. This is Thursday evening. That has landfall basically right on Mobile, Alabama. So right, the GFS has landfall right on Mobile, Alabama, and that idea has basically been indicated for the past few days now. But if we go to the European, it actually shows nothing. So in these type of scenarios, we side with the European just because it is very consistent when it comes to these things, and plus the GFS is famous for bogus tropical systems this far out. Let's go to the end of the forecast period. This is Saturday the 16th of June. We have heights are about where they should be for us, and down here we remain pretty dry. But you can see for the numbers for the next 15 days, very consistent weather through the middle of June. Highs mostly in the mid to upper 90s and lows mostly in the mid to upper 70s. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'll have more notes in the blog. The next video here should be posted at around 10 to noon tomorrow morning. If you can, catch your local TV stations on the air at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and Godspeed.